disrupted healthcare services in hospitals and clinics, leaving patients with limited access to essential care. The county government has yet to offer a public response, heightening tension between officials and healthcare workers.
He has not done any promotion. We have had 3 meetings with this county. The thing, whatever they are promising is that we wait for the next financial year. And we ask, hii pesa mnasema ilikuwa, the money that you say that it was available for promotion, imeenda wapi?
Wakati waziri, wakati hiyo waziri anaenda kudanganya governor na the rest of the cabinet at the other workers have been promoted, it's only one cadre. It's only one cadre which has been promoted in this county. So we are telling the governor, ile pesa anapatiana na anaambiwa imefanya kazi ya promotion in the department is only being utilized to promote one cadre. And we are saying that is discrimination, and that's why these clinical officers from Meru, they have down there too.
Now, the destruction of wildlife habitats have been identified as a major cause of conflict between humans and animals in the country. The Secretary for Conservation at the Wildlife Department, Dr. John Kipkoril Chumo, explained that population growth has contributed to environmental degradation, forcing animals into human settlements and endangering both humans and wildlife. Speaking in Hola during the handover of 172 million shillings to 2,200 families who lost their loved ones to wildlife animal attacks, Dr. Chumo said the department spends up to 1 billion Kenyan shillings annually in compensation for wildlife-related incidents.
I want to call upon those who have benefited from this, who have been given this money today, that they go back home, make sure that they actually put the money into use for purposes of their families, either in business or actually ensuring that something useful is actually done. In the past, we have seen that people are given money and then they actually go and misuse.
Ni mwathiriwa, bwanangu ndiye amepotea na amepotea kwa njia ya kiboko 2018, na pia nashukuru kwa KWS kutusaidia na serikali pia.
Serikali wakatulipa pesa ya kwanza, hii ya phase 2 pia leo tumepata, na tena kitu tumeshukuru, serikali ametuletea mashinani. Kitu tumeshukuru sana ni hiyo, lakini maombi ambayo tunaomba, kuna wengine pia nyuma yetu pengine itatokea. Hizi vitu vile serikali leo anasema isichelewe sana vile, maana ile kuchelewa paka wengine wametupa hata fomu ile ilikuwa konaye nisema.
Now, Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has proposed tougher measures in the police recruitment process to ensure only disciplined and qualified candidates join the force. Speaking at the Kiganjo Police Training College in Nyeri, Murkomen commended the police department for expelling 54 cadets from the college due to cases of indiscipline. He emphasized that the integrity and professionalism of the police force are paramount and that strict planning standards are essential for public safety. Murkomen further urged police leadership to continuously review recruitment procedures, improve oversight during training, and ensure that only candidates with strong moral and ethical standards serve in the police service.
Recruitment policy needs to change on psychometric testing and testing for drugs and whatever. Yeah. To be very honest, we didn't do well there. The KDF did a very good job there, and they were not apologetic when they sent students home for drugs and for alcohol abuse. They were very firm. It didn't matter whether you are a big man or a small man. If you are a relative of who, they just told you sorry. It's not possible. So we should also be firm in the recruitment and say sorry for those who. So,
among them, 54 had their causes terminated because of various reasons. 1, pregnancy and related issues, 18 were discontinued. Forged academic certificates, 18 were discontinued. Forged identification documents, 2 were discontinued. Health conditions, 2 were discontinued. Disciplinary issues, 3 were discontinued. Previous conviction, 10 were discontinued. And then 1 opted out due to sickness.
And moving on, the Cabinet Secretary for Public Service, Geoffrey Ruku, has urged Kenyans who have not yet collected their national identification cards from service centers across the country to do so and register as voters. Speaking during a visit to the Garissa Service Center, Ruku expressed concerns that more than 4,000 ID cards had not been picked up by their owners. He emphasized the importance of collecting the IDs to participate in upcoming elections and access government services efficiently.
Wherever you are, whether in Nyanza, in Mombasa, in Moyale, in Meru, wherever you are, and you have registered for an ID, please go back to where you registered your ID and pick your ID. And after you pick your ID, ensure you have registered as a voter.
Trans Nzoia Governor Natembeya highlighted efforts to unite opposition in Trans Nzoia, and also members of the opposition coalition has announced that the alliance has launched efforts to select a single candidate to contest against President William Ruto in the upcoming general elections. Speaking after a meeting with leaders from the Agikuyu community, Natembeya said the coalition is working closely with the Linda Mwananchi group and other political leaders to build a strong opposition that can provide a serious competition in the elections.
Jamii za kutoka huko Western na sisi tuwa North Rift. Kwa hivyo sasa tunasema sisi ni viongozi pamoja kwa shauri ya uongozi wa 2027. Mambo ya Mount Kenya ni sawa, tuko na wao. Lakini kwa meza ya uongozi tuko nyuma ya George Natembeya.
Na tumeamua ya kwamba pahali ataenda kama Ruthu na Naomi wa Biblia, sisi tutamsikiliza. Na sisi tuko kama jamii ya Wakikuyu hapa, na tutazidi kujikusanya wote ili tukue na mlengo moja.
Uonage mtoto yako umesomesha, badala ya kupelekwa kotini na makosa, anapigwa risasi hadharani. Sisi hiyo ndio kitu imetutoa kwake kabisa. Kwa hivyo hatutarudi pande hiyo. Tutatembea na George Natembeya ili watoto wetu wapone. Hatusemi wafanye makosa. Kama kuna makosa siyapelekwe kotini.
Tuhitaji viongozi, hatuhitaji wanasiasa. Na vile tumemwangalia George Natembeya, tumekuja kugundua yeye tuko na Kibaki wa pili.
Sisi na wenzetu wala ambao ni Linda Mwananchi tutakaa chini, tutacraft line up ambayo ni nzuri. Na sisi tumesema kila mtu asingangane kuwa captain, kuwa kiongozi, kuwa flag bearer. Hapana, tuangalie Wakenya wanataka nini. Wakenya wanataka ni for the first time ikuwe ni interest ya Mkenya, sio interest ya Natembeya ama ya Rigiji ama ya
And the National Assembly Committee on Housing, Construction and Urban Planning has confirmed that affordable housing projects in Kwale County, including the Mvideni Market, are being implemented according to parliamentary expectations and for the benefit of residents. Speaking after leading the committee to inspect projects in Matunga and Diani, Committee Chair Mugambi Ridikiri stated that a total of 14 billion shillings invested in these projects have boosted the country's economy by creating employment opportunities for young people and women.
Is what you really want to see. I'm happy to note that all the projects in this county, totaling 14 billion, are targeting the common person. The market are targeting Mama Boga, the ICT hubs within the market are targeting our youth. We are seeing the affordable housing. Again, the people of Kwale will be occupying.
Hii nafasi tumepata iko na wachuuzi takriban 300. Na wachuuzi hapa ni wengi zaidi. Kwa hivyo kuna wale ambao wameingia ndani, lakini bado kuna nafasi ya kuweza kuaccommodate wale wengine kama tutapata resources. Kwa hivyo ndugu zangu, mimi langu ni kuwaomba tu tuendelee kuunga mkono serikali ya Mama Fatuma Achani na serikali ya Rais William Ruto, na mambo haya ya masoko na maendeleo mengine ya affordable housing yatakuja mpaka tutafikiwa wote.
Kulikuwa kunakimbia ni maji tu, lakini saa hii ni soko ya kimataifa. Yaani ni soko inaweza chukuliwa hapa ipelekwe Italy ama Singapore. Sasa saa hii tunashukuru sana, watu tumeanza kuona ongezeko wa watu wengi. Tulikuwa tuna rani watu 600 wale wako nje na wale wako ndani. Na saa hii wamekuja mpaka watu 1200. Na tunaona at the end of the year itakuwa inashoot mpaka 2000.
And moving on, the government of Kenya has launched a special research and rescue program marking a significant step forward in disaster management across the country. This program is as a result of a collaborative effort between the National Disaster Management Unit and the Police Disaster Response Unit, the County Fire Departments of Kiambu and Nairobi, and the Poland National Center for International Assistance. The initiative aims to improve preparedness, coordination, and effectiveness in responding to emergencies, ensuring the safety of communities nationwide.
This is a unique achievement of Kenyan rescuers, of Kenyan institutions, of the government of Kenya, with our humble support and the funding support of the Polish government, because this is the capacity that will be shining light not only on the improved rescue capacity here in Kenya, but I'm pretty sure that all the other countries around Kenya will start looking.
This collaboration in capacity building has seen the Kenya Police Service benefit in training capacity in training of 20 urban search and rescue officers, and the provision of assorted USAR equipments in 2020.
This is a unique achievement of Kenyan rescuers, of Kenyan institutions, of the government of Kenya, with our humble support and the funding support of the Polish.
Now, Safaricom has announced a profit of 99.7 billion shillings for the full year ending March 2026. The company's Kenyan operations performed strongly, recording a 10% increase in service revenue and contributing 119.1 billion shillings to the profit. However, Safaricom's Ethiopian operations faced challenges despite growing service revenue to 14.1 billion shillings. The business posted a 21.2 billion shillings loss. This mixed performance highlights Safaricom's continued dominance in Kenya, while its expansion in Ethiopia still faces hurdles.
We sustained commercial momentum, particularly in the second half of the year, following the implementation of regulator-approved pricing structures. Startup losses reduced by half. I think you should clap for Ethiopia. Startup losses reduced by half. And the business is now beginning to play a meaningful role to the group performance. The business is on a clear trajectory. This is the Ethiopia business, is on a clear trajectory towards earnings before interest, tax, and depreciation, which we call EBIT, break even which I know is a very important parameter for investors.
Value transacted on the ecosystem of M-Pesa expanded by 8.9% year over year to 41.7 trillion shillings. And while monetization remains healthy, with chargeable transactions growing by 11.5% year on year to 42.3 transactions per customer per month.
This comprises, of course, which is already paid, interim dividends of 85 cents, and also a recommended final dividends of 1 shilling and 15 cents, which will be subject to the shareholder approval at the upcoming AGM in July. This is a major milestone for Safaricom. Our dividend payout has risen above levels recorded pre-COVID and also prior to our Ethiopia investment. Remember, Ethiopia investment has affected our dividends in the past few years. Now, this is well above that.
Now, the Kenya National Highways Authority has resumed construction of the long-stalled Mamboleo Miwani Road project in Kisumu County. This multi-billion shillings road will cover a distance of approximately 22 kilometers connecting the busy Mamboleni area to Miwani. The project aims to ease severe traffic congestion, ease the movement of goods, and strengthen regional connectivity across Western Kenya. Once completed, it is expected to reduce travel time, significantly improve road safety, and boost economic activities by making it easier for farmers and traders to transport their produce.
This project started way back in 2021, but it has had a lot of challenges in funding. This has since been sorted out. The government has provided funds through securitization of the fuel levy. And the president has pronounced himself and has indicated that the contractors are going to finish the work. We intend that these works will be done by next year, July. All know that this road traverses through the agricultural section, the sugar belt, and it passes through the areas where we have got major factories. And upon completion, this road is going to provide a lot of benefits to the road users, to the farmers.
There are many heavy goods vehicles. As you realize, there are industries ahead. There's special economic zones ahead along this project where we expect a lot of traffic to be.
Dairy farmers from Karianito village in Kilgoris Central have been encouraged to improve milk production. During the graduation of 300 farmers, officials highlighted the importance of partnership with locals and international agricultural and marketing organizations. The farmers received certificates in modern dairy farming techniques, with over 1.8 million stakeholder farmers contributing nearly 80% of total milk output. The dairy sector contributes more than 155 billion shillings annually to the economy. Adopting these practices will help farmers increase their income and strengthen the dairy industry.
That the farmer gets more milk, more money in the pocket when they sell their milk. Instead of parents selling animals to take their children to school, they can leverage on private sector and milk to educate their children. And why is climate smart approach important? It means that if the cost of bringing milk from the farm gate to the cooperative is low, it means that the cost, it means that the farmer is able to earn.
Itabidi tukuwe na vile tutalisha ng'ombe kwa ground, si ile ng'ombe ya kutembea mingi ya samani, tukue ile ya kutengeneza ng'ombe ya saa ya kutengenezea nyasi ya baadaye.
Hapa hawali hatukuwa tuna safe chakula ya ng'ombe. Sasa vile tumepata elimu, tumepata vile safe chakula ya ng'ombe wakati ya
Now, Kenya has launched a national program to promote low carbon and climate resilient buildings. The initiative aims to align the construction sector with the country's climate goals. The program will focus on linking policy, financing, and implementation to ensure green building plans move from ideas to actions. Officials say it will strengthen building standards, improve access to financing, and support sustainable construction across the country. This initiative initiative is a major step towards scaling up environmentally friendly and resilient construction in Kenya.
Things that influences banks from investing into a sector is the fact that they don't have adequate data. So this is important for us because it also informs the next steps we want to create. And then thirdly, of course, for developers and professionals in the market, they're saying that banks have increased, the barriers for them to finally understand what they can do to access this financing.
We are keen on developing an e-building, a national e-buildings permitting, approval and management system that is an enabler system or a platform for all the regulatory institutions, for all the counties, for all stakeholders that are involved in the building approval process. That will be the driver instrument to realize the necessary data that we are talking about as a challenge.
Now, in business news, NCBA has injected 2 million Kenyan shillings to support the upcoming Sunshine Development Tour East Africa Swing event. The tournament is set for June 7th to 9th at the Nairobi Golf Club. This sponsorship aims to strengthen the professionalism golf pathway in the region by supporting tournaments that offer ranking points. NCBA help players advance to the higher tier Sunshine Tour. The Royal Nairobi leg is expected to attract leading professional and top amateur golfers from across East Africa, giving them a chance to compete for prize money and further their careers.
We are doing a lot when it comes to the world of golf, and today we reinforce our commitment to make sure our pros get more opportunities to play and become the next Tiger Woods. So there's a lot of tournaments already existing for the pros, but the Sunshine Tour is one we've not been a part of, and being a part of the conversation today and the investment is to make sure that our pros are well taken care of so that golf can move to the next level for Kenya.
They are a good partner of golf from the junior level through the amateur level. They've already been involved with the pros for about a year or so, and now they come into SDT to continue with that support. Significant because it's a mutual partnership. It helps the tour grow in terms of footprint, in terms of
Officials from the Asian Professional Table Tennis Association have inspected the Kasarani Stadium Indoor Arena in Nairobi, Kenya. The visit is part of preparations for the upcoming championships scheduled from 24th to 31st May 2026. The inspection focused on evaluating the venue's readiness, infrastructure and safety standards, and overall suitability for hosting both regional and international sporting events. This will mark the first time Kenya hosts the prestigious championship.
The intention of coming to Kenya is to gauge the level of preparedness of our venues and our teams, because from date 24th to 31st of this month, Kenya will be hosting the African Police Taekwondo Confederation Championships at this very venue, the Kasarani Indoor Arena. We have taken the guests around, and I'm satisfied that what we've shown them will give them the reason to give us a clean bill of health, that we must proceed as a country.
It was a good preparation. We was really impressed. We have good infrastructure. We receive us with a lot of kindness, and we are really appreciate it. Yes, Kenya is become the main point in Africa when we talk about sports organization, and we want to make, we do 7 years without competition, and we want to come back.
And finally, it's a wrap for EBN News at 1 p.m. Many thanks for watching. I'm Leticia Afandi, and stay tuned for more news coming your way later on. Enjoy the rest of your viewing.
TV, transforming your world.
Many great people began life in their poorest, humble state of homes. But these people performed and they did wonders. You are one of them. Child of God, you are one of them because Jesus Christ is in your life. Just